Hi guys, it's Thursday at almost noon. Do you have your water? I have my water. I can't find my good water holder that I like. So I just wanted to make sure I had one here with me. I still have coffee going too. I used my Mine mug in case Liz watched today. Let me lower this and see if it helps. I am here to do the tag that Carrie tagged me on. Thank you, Carrie, I think. No, I love being tagged. I love being asked for collabs. I love being included in any way that I can. But I have to be honest, I have been nervous all night about this because in answering honestly, it means talking about stuff that I never really necessarily, you know, had stuff that I wanted to put out there. You know, there's things in our lives that it's like, okay, I'm going to get on this Weight Watcher, I can't even think. I'm not using the word journey. I'm not going to use it and you can't make me. Trip. All right, Anita. And then I thought, what better way to face some of the demons in the face than to sit and talk about them? Because I can talk. So anyways, I'm going to do this tag on, basically I think it's called Why Are You Heavy, or What Made You Heavy? I'm going to start off by answering a group of the questions specifically in one thing. And then when I get to the questions, I might just say, and I already responded to that. I am heavy, was heavy most of my life due to alcohol. And it's just that simple. And I have been thinking about this and talking to family members to see if there's something that I'm not remembering as far as eating or drinking or exercise. Okay, it's alcohol. I didn't move when I drank alcohol. And I probably was not getting any water. So I was probably dehydrated all the time. I was nervous about doing this video, one reason, in admitting that to everybody. And then I thought, I don't care. Because I really don't. My issue, my problem. And then I thought, people aren't going to believe me. Well, I guess I don't care about that either, because I know that it's the answer, is alcohol. I drank a lot of alcohol and it made me fat and I didn't move. I have not ever been a fast food eater. I don't eat it now. I didn't eat it then. I drive through and get it for my kids because I hated cooking. So not only did I not eat fast food, I didn't eat at all. And I spoke to someone who I was talking about this collab with, or not collab, this tag with. I was asking somebody who has spent her whole life in my life, you know, to ask her if she remembers anything that I don't remember that attributes to my weight that I'm not taking into consideration. And she said that maybe, you know, not eating enough was one of them, even though people have a problem with that too. She said that I never ate. And she's right, I didn't, because I hate cooking. I didn't eat. I fed my kids. I have never drank soda. I've never been a soda drinker. I drink 7-Up when I'm nauseous, and at times, depending on where I was, if I was having a drink and they didn't have juice, I'd have it, you know, mixed with my alcohol. But as drinking soda on a regular basis during the day, I'm just not a soda drinker. Let me go back by saying that my mother is a heart nurse. She specialized in angioplasties and angiograms and all that good stuff. Therefore, in our house, I never had fried food. We didn't have soda. We didn't have cakes. We didn't have any bad food ever. We were not the fun house to come to. My friend and I were talking about always having that neighborhood house that always had the good stuff, and you'd go hang out with them whether you liked the kids or not because they had the good stuff in the house. That was not my house. So in saying all of this, let me start off. When did you start gaining weight? When I started drinking. Were you an emotional eater? No, and I'm still not. How long have you been dieting? I don't see it as dieting. I see it as getting my poop in a group, if you will. I needed to quit drinking, and with that, get in better shape, because I have this grandson that I'm raising, and this husband that I love, and I'd like to be around with both of them So one went in hand with the other, and I don't see it as a diet. It's Weight Watchers. I've been doing it since February of 2017. I have not been a chronic dieter. I see and hear people talk about how all their lives they went from this diet to that diet to this diet to that diet. That's not my story. I did Weight Watchers one other time back in the year 2000, and I was successful then. Other than that, it was a non-issue. I didn't care if I was heavy. In fact, it's kind of funny because I guess about a year before I started Weight Watchers, this go round, I remember I had a weird conversation with Steve along the lines of, you know, I'm just fat and I'm always going to be fat, and that's just how I'm going to live out my life. Do you have any problems with that? And he basically said no, and it was kind of, we just kind of came to that decision. You know, it was who I was and how I was. And so when I started Weight Watchers, to be honest with you, I can't remember what made me do Weight Watchers. God, none of this is making sense, and that's why I was reluctant to do this. I'm that girl that I have to have a reason for doing everything. Something happens, I see something, someone, and I don't remember why I signed up for Weight Watchers. Because I really didn't care that I was fat. I had my husband, I had my house, I had my life. But anyways, I got injured at work in 2011. And I wasn't so heavy then because I worked at Lowe's and I moved around, so I was moving, and I didn't drink as much. And when I got injured and sidelined and unable to work anymore, all I did was sit and make the hole on the couch. I've talked about the hole before in past videos. There's a big hole on my couch because all I did was sit there with my big old fat happy ass. And so then I sat, and I sat and sat and sat and sat and watched more TV, more TV, more TV. And I read a lot of books. I was a big book reader, and all I did was read, and just got fatter, 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 fatter. Are you following a specific diet now? Yes, I am. I'm doing Weight Watchers. I'm bouncing between freestyle and regular smart points. Not loving freestyle. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I go back on it, and I don't overeat yogurt. I don't overeat eggs. I don't overeat chili. I'm not a stupid woman, okay? I know what it means to overeat. And if I'm going to get out here and admit to the world that I'm fat because of alcohol, you can bet your bottom dollar that if I overate, I would admit that too. I'm not going to. I just don't. So I don't know why I can't lose regularly on freestyle. And it just frustrates the out of me. Because I stick to the plan. But so I'm between regular freestyle and freestyle Anita way. And that's counting up to 30 smart points. Have you cut out any foods completely? I never eat pizza. I never have cheeseburgers. I miss it. Other than that, no, because I never really ate that much to start with, so it's not like I ever ate Chinese food. See, it's so hard. This is so hard for me because all these answers by other people I've seen answer them, they can give you specifics, and I cannot. I cannot give you specifics. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Have you had success losing weight in the past? Yeah. I stopped drinking. Oh, Crystalline, I can't talk right now. What are some of your favorite diets? I don't have any. Do you follow a workout plan? No, I walk. If that's considered a workout plan, that's it. I walk. Oh, I swim in the pool. I swim, but I don't have a workout plan. You know what? This is not going to be a popular answer, but I'm choosing not to because of my age and my injuries from work. I don't talk about it, but I hurt my back pretty good at work. And I get sore and I get stiff. And as long as the walking is enough, I feel no need to push it any farther, nor do I want to. I'm happy, you know. How much weight do you want to lose? I would like to lose 55 to 60 pounds total. Let's say 60 pounds. I'd be thrilled if I could lose 60 pounds. Oh my gosh, I'm so popular today. Do you feel like you're addicted to food? No, I'm not. I never have been. I never will be. Are you comfortable in your body now? All right, here's another one that I've always been comfortable in my body. My body has not been my issue. My personality has been my issue. People have always had more of a problem with my personality than my body. Therefore, I had no problem being fat. Yeah, I am comfortable in my body. I don't like going there. Like Carrie talked about the thinning hair. My hair fell out so much, it's crazy. It's coming back now. I noticed that it's thickening up a little bit. I don't know why, but it is. This I can't stand, and my arms I can't stand. Other than that, you know what? I'm alive and I'm healthy, and I'm not going to nitpick over the other stuff. There's really not, you know, my belly's not going to really go away. If I wanted to sit and do 4,500 sit-ups a day, probably would, but I don't, so I'm not. So I don't even know if these, I don't know if I'm going to post this. I don't know if I'm going to redo it. I don't know what I'm going to do, because I thrive on honesty. I thrive on it. And that's what I want to put out there. And you know what? I just had a thought. Maybe there's somebody out there who likes to drink, doesn't see it as a problem. Because I was able to work it into my life quite nicely. I raised 2 kids, and I've had 2 marriages, and you could say, well, there's your problem, Anita. Your kids aren't around, and you had 2 marriages, but it didn't. I was a very savvy drinker, but that's not what, that has nothing to do with weight, and so we're not going to talk about that. But what I was going to say, maybe somebody's watching this now who's struggling with their weight, still drinks a little alcohol, and needs the light bulb, bing, to go on. My only dissatisfaction right now, and I'm sorry, is freestyle. It's just not... I don't know if I'm down to where my body is just happy being for my age. My doctor says that he's happy where I am. I'm like, I have another 5 to 10, especially since I put on 4 on my last vacation. I don't know. I guess I need to give it some deep thought, some meditation, some prayer, all that stuff. But yeah, in answer to this tag, I'm not a food eater. I'm not a soda drinker. I'm not a fast food eater. I'm an alcohol drinker. I love alcohol. I love having a drink, man. And that's all I have to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? I forgot to tag my friends. I'm tagging Sabrina in Sabrina's Search for Health and Happy. Is that Sabrina? I always screw up your name, darling. Search for Health and Happy. Yeah. So I'm tagging you, Lovey, and I'm tagging B at B's Journey. Well, speaking of Sabrina, I just accidentally turned her on. Hey, also, you know what? I didn't give myself enough credit. I just spoke to somebody for my work injuries. I have sat around a lot because of back injuries, and I guess I never mentioned them. Someone was telling me, family member who does watch my videos. Am I taking all the blame off other things that I said and putting it on that? No, but it is a factor. So, okay, I need to get happy because like this kind of bummed me out a little, but I hope it doesn't bum anybody else out because it's just totally, I am hoping that it helps somebody. Again, I thrive on honesty. Honesty is the way to go. Honesty is the best policy. Oh, tomorrow's weigh-in. Woohoo! Love you guys.